hands off, Gabriella. Gabriella, hands off, Gabriella. What are you doing here? Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this, but Katseye is not just another girl group that I talked about for a while and then gets slowly forgotten. Nope! They are going to take over the music industry. And no, I'm not saying that or being dramatic because I'm singing their songs 24/7. It's just me reading the future, and we all know that I'm a past psychic. And what I'm sensing... Yeah, the future is looking pretty gnarly. Laugh at my joke. Yeah, I know, I'm so funny. For the people who don't know Katseye, if I'm being completely honest, I do not know who they were either. I just started knowing them after Gnarly and their album Beautiful Chaos. Well, their EP Beautiful Chaos. So let me tell you what I've learned about them before these two records for the people who still don't know them. Katseye's story starts back from way in 2021 when two music giant labels, Hybe, who's behind BDS, 17, Tomorrow X Together, and Griffin Records, known to be home for artists like Olivia Rodrigo, New Jeans, Kali Uchis, and so much more. Well, these two labels basically teamed up for a project, and their overall goal was to create the first ever global girl group using K-pop training system, but with more like a worldwide twist. They launched a massive audition process, receiving over 120,000 applicants from countries like USA, South Korea, Japan, and UK, and so much more. So my question is, why am I not there? Why didn't I get an invite? After 3 months, on November 17, 2023, the final 6 were revealed. Sophia from the Philippines, Yuche from South Korea, Manon from Switzerland, and Daniela, Laura, and Megan from the US. And I know that I pronounced Manon's name wrong. Don't attack me. I know it's Manon. Okay, so now we're all caught up in like their backstory. So let me talk about why I think that this group is here to stay. So as I said before, I had no idea who they were before Gnarly, meaning that I did not care to research about them, but I did hear about them. And if I'm being honest, I just thought that it was just another K-pop group, because these days K-pop groups are so frequent and getting created every single day. So I didn't bother to like look into them before Gnarly. I did hear their single Touch, though it was on TikTok a lot, but I didn't see a spark for me to actually look into them. I just thought that they were just another generic K-pop group. When Gnarly dropped, I remember it was literally everywhere on my For You page on TikTok. It was getting dragged on Twitter. And remember, I have never even liked a tweet or video from Katseye before. The posts were basically talking about how bad the song was and how it was a huge difference from the previous track, which was Touch. And that is when I started saying to myself, who the heck are these girls? So I went to watch a Gnarly music video, and honestly, I liked it. And because of this, I was kind of even scared to admit that I liked it, and I even made a video on it saying that, well, the song was terrible on purpose. And I was right. I truly believe that the reason why the song got tacky or bad lyrics per se means that we weren't supposed to take it seriously, and because of this, it created buzz and people started talking about it, about how the bad track was, which brought a lot of people, including me, to this group. And remember, I've been always hearing Touch, but I had no idea where it was from. But as soon as I heard Gnarly, I knew that I had to jump on this group. So it kind of reminds me of Doja Cat, and every time that she's about to start a new era, she creates some type of drama. For example, the Scarlet Witch era was criticized for being demonic and saying that Doja hates her fans. And for this new era she's teasing, she called out one of her fans for giving her a musty shirt, which some people are saying that, oh, that's rude, when really it was just a PR stunt that was like basically announced a couple days ago. But all this to just say that Gnarly gave them the push that they needed to reach the height where artists that have been in the career longer than them have only dreamed to be. Meaning that I think that Gnarly was just a marketing tactic, and just as how Gnarly lead them to me, Gnarly lead them to a lot of people. And I'm just basically saying that their marketing skills are really on point and they really know how to carry themselves, which leads me in the way that they brand themselves. Let's start off with their amazing name. Katseye. So why Katseye? The name is inspired by a cat's gemstone, which reflects how light shifts to show different colors, just like the members' unique talents, different cultures shining together. Member Sophia explained that it symbolizes their diverse personalities, while Lara suggested that the K is for a stylish twist. The vision was captured on Popstar Academy. In a world where girl groups are constantly like competing for attention, Katseye stand out with a fresh, innovative vibe. I can't even like stick like one aesthetic with this group because they were in their soft and strong era, which was more K-poppy and cute and girly, while in the beautiful chaos era it's more bad girl, dark fashion choices, and the storytelling in their music videos. Katseye creative direction kind of gives me like Blackpink's fierceness and Twice's charm, and something entirely on their own again. And even their name alone, Katseye, gives me like mystery, or like they're about to do something to me, or they're about to get me or something. It's like they're inviting me into a world where every song is an adventure. And now that I'm thinking, you can never play two songs from them and they sound alike. Like Katseye team takes more like Western branding when it comes to, well, I actually don't know what kind of Western branding they take, otherwise from the fact that the artists are from like different cultures. But I know that the K-pop is more common. But basically what I'm saying is that all of their songs sounds different, and you can never find two songs that sound alike, whether from Soft or Strong or Beautiful Chaos. And I would love to hear your guys' favorite era. Is it from Soft or Strong? Is it from the Gnarly era, Gabriella, or like the Beautiful Chaos era that we're currently in? Do you guys hear those sirens? Well, they're not here for me, but for you. Because why aren't you subscribed? Like, don't you know that if you're subscribed, you're joining the best club on YouTube? Tasties! Guys, we're the only people on YouTube with music taste. So, are you gonna make them arrest you, or are you gonna subscribe? Did you click it? Well, I love you if you did. And if you didn't, cops, get him. Okay, now let's talk about the talent. Katseye members are like a powerhouse of vocals, dance, and they just have a good personality. Each member brings out something unique to the table, whether it's jaw-dropping high notes, insane dance moves, or that their stage performance is like, it's so incredible that you're gonna be unable to look away. Okay. Now let's look at their projects and see if it fits the criteria. Because we have Soft and Strong and Beautiful Chaos, and if you ask me which one I vote, drumroll please, Beautiful Chaos. My reason, I do believe that Soft and Strong is a little bit too generic, and some songs on this album are just trying too hard to be catchy and not actually looking for like artistic effort, while some of the songs are good, so Soft and Strong, the album has 5 tracks. Debut. This song was their first song ever, and for our first song, it's actually good. In some cases, knowing that they're all from like different eras of the earth and all different ages, maybe you thought that this song would probably be messy or there'll be some kind of uncoordination while in the studio. But the song really sounded good. It's actually like a good song, and I would listen to it every day. No, I think that it's the same answer for the entire project. Like, we got Touch, which is very K-poppy, and it's kind of the same, I gotta say, about as Debut, because I think that Touch is a bit more, I kind of like Touch a little bit more than Debut. And then we have My Way and I'm Pretty, which I guess is the same as what I would vote Touch and Gnarly. Like, it's okay, I would listen to it, but it's not something that I would constantly listen to it. And we got Tonight I Might, which again is the same. So I do understand why I didn't find them interesting with this project, because it's bland, it's boring, and it's generic. But for their first album, it's nothing that I can argue about, and I will say that I don't think that it is necessarily their fault, because they only perform these records and don't have a say of which song gets released or made. All they do is sing the songs. Beautiful Chaos. Now, Beautiful Chaos is where Katseye kind of stepped into their own. This album feels like the group is saying, yeah, we've arrived and we're not here to play nice. The production is bolder, the team is a lot darker, and the energy is off the charts. Well, I probably should say on the charts, since Gnarly is literally their first song to debut on the Billboard Hot 100. With this project, there's a sense of freedom on this album. Even though, again, they did not write it, but you can tell that Hybe is finally finding some way for them to be different and experimenting with genres, mixed in sound, and showing off versatility that many groups to this day struggle to match. But tracks like Gabriella and Gnarly prove that they can deliver both a catchy hook and a fierce performance. Plus, you can get that cool, like, bad girl vibe without it being forced, which is honestly an art form. Album title says it all, beautiful chaos. It's messy, unpredictable, and totally captivating. Kind of like my thoughts every time I try to pick a favorite member. Like, I literally can't pick a favorite member, they're all the same, I like them all the same. And then we have the choreography, like, oh, calm down. Like, it's honestly next level. And you can tell that these girls have been training for a year. Like, yeah, it shows the sharpness, the precision, the charisma, and it just all clicks perfectly. If I tried those moves, I'd probably break a limb or two and be a danger to literally anyone around me. Like, I'm being completely honest. But Katseye makes it look effortless. I'm not jealous. No. Okay, so my final thoughts on why I think that you're about to lead this music industry is because what set Katseye apart from everyone else is not just their talent, but it's their ability to connect on a global scale. The way they blend culture styles and sound makes them relatable to a wide audience without losing their unique identity. And in an industry that's often criticized for cookie-cutter groups, their authenticity is so refreshing. Plus, their story coming together from the different parts of the world and being trained under a K-pop system that is so intense with a Western twist. Like, guys, it's gonna make them so unstoppable. Anyways, guys, I'm officially an icon. I'm finally joining the club, so you should join my club too, Tasties. And again, don't forget to comment your opinions on this, and just subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I love you.